Just about every coach that I've ever had has expressed how important the first few minutes of the second half is. It sets the tone for the entire second half of the ball game. The Aggies need to get fired up, get good coverage on this kick, go down and shut down Texas with a strong defensive showing here early in the second half. They've got a 14-point lead.
Yeah, they've got him down, and they need to keep him there. You can bet that both sides of the ball for the Aggies will be attempting to do that. Adams is the return man. And here's Venetilius with the kick. This will not be as long as they have been earlier. He's going to take it at the 7, drops it again, picks it up at the 10, got a seam, and he's off to the races. At the 40, the 45, the 50, to the sideline. Fumble the ball out of bounds at the Aggie 37. And exactly what you don't want to happen will happen there. He dropped the ball, and then they brought it back to the near side, almost in the middle of the field when he picked it up at about the 10 or 11-yard line. So Texas right back here on a kickoff return down to the Aggie 38-yard line.
How many times you see this where the receiver drops the football and picks it up? Everybody tends to stop instead of continue the coverage. He picks it up. He found a seam right up the middle, then broke back to his left, moved it all the way down to the Aggie 37-yard line.
Here we go. First down and 10, Texas. The running backs will be Walker and Brown. And they shift from a split back to an I back to a split back. Ags are coming here as Gardere steps back, throws the ball. That will be isolated out at the 30 on Aaron Glenn, and it's to Mike Adams, and Adams is out of bounds at the Aggie 18-yard line. Single setback slot to the left. Actually, 2 wideouts and a tight end on the left side. Motion before the snap of the ball. They've set up a screen behind the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to throw it back to Gardere to the open side of the field. At the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5, in for a touchdown. Threw it back to Gardere after coming back to the left. Razzle-dazzle Texas, and they take it and score points on their opening possession, and they took just 28 seconds off the clock to do it. 14:32 to go, now it's 17-9. Threw it back left side to Duke behind the line of scrimmage, and then he turned and threw it right back to Gardere. Gardere caught it and went untouched into the end zone.
And Gardere catching this football with 3 Texas offensive linemen in front of him. It's a throwback screen, and he went in untouched. And with this point, Texas can pull within 7 at 17-10.
28 seconds to get points on the board, and most of it set up by the kickoff return of Mike Adams. Here's the point after by Serretti, and he got it. Now it's 17-10, and now the Aggies will have to come out and establish something offensively on their first possession. Crowd is back into it here at Memorial Stadium after a quick drive by Texas, taking the opening kickoff down to the Aggie 37-yard line, I believe is where they started the drive, according to Dave Elmendorf. And here is their kick, and it will be a nice one that's going to be caught at the goal line, picked up after a drop, back to the 10, back to the 20. It will be Ray Mickens to the 22-yard line. There are the Aggies out of an I formation. Pitch it coming right. It's around the corner to Hill at the 25. Knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line goes Greg Hill. Ags will come out with a light I and a slot to the right, short side of the field. Now break. We have Carter in motion. Back to the left side. Here's Hill looking for the corner. Jumps over a big pile up at the 25. Dives to the 29. Bo Robinson, that's the first time we've called his name tonight on that stop. It'll be a 52-yard kickoff return by Mike Adams to set up that score. Split backs. And it's play action. Lofton one here to Gross. Caught it at midfield. Trying to get away from a man. He's across the 50s down to the 37. There was a fumble on the play. And what has happened? It's going to be Texas ball. Texas will recover at the 45-yard line. Is that indeed the call? They have ruled that the Aggies have fumbled. Cliff Gross went down and apparently lost the ball before he hit the turf. And Van Malone has come up with a fumble recovery for the Longhorns. Gross caught it at midfield, and as he was going down, apparently fumbled the ball.
A short yardage play action. Cliff Gross out of the backfield, wide open, catches the football. The ball comes loose before he goes down. Texas recovers, and they have it at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
And the defense again will be called on to try to do something to prevent Texas from getting points on this possession. Big break, Texas. Single setback. Gardere under some pressure. Will be caught and dropped as he goes down at the 43-yard line. That'll be a sack, the 4th of the night for the Wrecking Crew. Sam Adams was the first to get to him and wrap him up. And it will be a 1-yard loss back to the 44-yard line. From the 45 to the 44. On a pass to Gross. Texas recovered. They lost the yard on that play. Play action. Gardere, deep pocket, throws back this way, and it's incomplete. Burleson, the tight end, now goes close to the line of scrimmage and goes set. Long count Gardere. And it's going to be a draw to the backfield at the 50. There's going to be a face mask. No, there's the face mask on the Aggies. They got the ball across the 45 down to the 43. And a face mask on Texas A&M at the end of the play. It'll be a first down plus for Texas. Texas has a first down. They operate again in A&M territory at the Aggie 38, split back formation. They start this possession on an Aggie turnover, a fumble at their 45. Straight drop, Gardere throws the ball. That will be pass interference on A&M at the 25-yard line. Defensive pass interference on the Aggies. And they will mark off be a 10-yard penalty down pass to the 29-yard line.
Defense, spot foul,
and it's an automatic first down. Let's pause 15 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Aggie football. Momentum shift here in this ball game as Texas took the opening drive, 2 plays, 37 yards after a 52-yard kickoff return. Scored. And now they've picked up a fumble at their 45. Here is a quarterback sack. No, Gardere got away. Scrambles, will be hit, and dives forward to the 25. Lead the Aggie 20 there at the A&M 25 after a Gardere scramble on the last play. Single setback is Crawford. He shifts a little bit to his right. Ash left. 2 wideouts to the right side. Gardere will throw the football. Deflected up in the air. Incomplete. Holder is a backup quarterback, Chad Lucas. The kick is in the air and is good. It's a field goal and it's good. And they've narrowed the margin now to 4 at 17-13. One of the upbacks in the return formation for the Aggies, Detron Smith, caught the ball at the 20 and has returned it out to the 35-yard line. Doug Carter is the lead back, and Greg Hill, the tailback, slot right, short side of the field. Long count, Corey Pullick. Now they break the slot. Mitchell's in motion back to the left, still counting Pullick. Hand the ball off to Hill. Hit and dropped immediately, line of scrimmage. Wide out to the left is Harrison. He's a split end. Flanker right, short side. I formation. Tight end short. Play action. Throw the ball. And it will be almost intercepted by Van Malone. They were trying to hit Doug Carter out of the backfield. Rolling left, and Malone got a hand on it. Had he got that ball, it would have been a quick 6. Big play here. A&M needs a first down. Got to try to get this momentum switch. Split in right, flanker left, tie it into the left side. Pullick, straight drop, deep pocket, looking, throws the ball, has a man on the sideline, in and out of the hands of Harrison at about the Texas 43. Went right through his hands, incomplete.
Good throw by Pullick down at the Texas 43-yard line. Went right through his hands, and the Aggies are forced to punt.
And Texas now will touch the ball for the 3rd time here in the 3rd quarter. The punt is away, and it will be taken back at the 20 by Adams. Starts a sideline return, cuts it back this way, and will be dropped at about the 33. First down and 10, Texas. They have scored on their first 2 possessions. A touchdown and a field goal. Again, they shift the running backs, and they come with an offset eye. And they will keep it on the ground, cut it back to the middle of the field. Ball is fumbled, picked up in midair by the Ags, and it'll be returned down to the 38-yard line. A&M picked the fumble up in midair, I believe, by Steve Solari.
Catches it in midair, moves it back upfield. Boy, it fell right into his chest. Moves it back upfield, and the Aggies have the ball at Texas 37-yard line. They need points out of this possession.
2 fumble recoveries tonight for the Aggies. The other one belongs to Jesse Cox. I formation. Texas with some shifts here before the snap. Here's Rodney bouncing it outside at the 35, and now gang tackled They're going to give him the 36. Carter the lead back. Rodney Thomas is the tailback. Got Matthews split in. They're going to pitch it to Rodney again. Coming to